and girls, today we're going to talk about money and coin value and understanding the value of a coin and how to write it. If you haven't watched yesterday's video or completed yesterday's activity, please go do that first. That is so important. This activity builds on yesterday's activity, so make sure you go watch that video and do that activity before you do this one. If you've already done that, then let's continue. So we're going to review the value and the different types of coins. So first, let's look at this coin right here. And who remembers what this coin is called? That's what the heads looks like, the tails, the front and the back. And remember, it could also look like that on the back. So this is what the front will always look like. And then the back would look like one of these two ways. Remember, this is the older penny and this is the newer penny. So it is called a penny. And the value of a penny is 1 cent. And it can be written like this. Or it can be written with a dollar sign, which is an S with 2 lines, a 0.01. That means 1 cent. And you can always tell the penny from the other coins because it is different in color. It is a copper color, which tells you it is a penny. So penny, 1 cent, can also be written like this, 1 cent. All right, the next coin that we talked about yesterday is this coin right here. And it would also look like that on the back. I'm gonna move down here, there we go. So this is what the front looks like, and this is what the back looks like. This is actually a newer nickel because you see the whole face. The older nickels look like this, where you see the side of the face. But both of these are nickels. Both are nickels. And we write nickel. And a nickel is worth 5 cents. 5 cents. So you can write it with a 5 and a C and a line going through it and make 5 cents. Or your dollar sign, $0.05. You have nothing in the tens place. It's the same as 5 ones, which means it is the same as having 5 copper pennies. If you had 5 copper pennies, it would be the same value as the nickel. All right, who remembers what comes next? Now we have the dime. The dime. That is what the heads looks like. And this is what the tails looks like. So the front of the penny and the back of the penny. And it is written like this, and it is worth 10 cents. So you can write the 10 with the C and the line going through it, meaning 10 cents. Or you can write the dollar sign, $0.10 for 10 cents. So remember, that is the same value as having 10 of these copper pennies. If you had 10 pennies, that would be the same value as 10 cents, which would equal 1 dime. All right, and last for today is the quarter. Now, the interesting thing about the quarter is you want to definitely learn what the front of the quarter looks like, because the back of the quarter isn't always the same. Every time you look at a quarter, this is not what you're going to see on the back. You will always see this on the front. So definitely learn what the front of the quarter looks like. And it even says $quarter. But sometimes it might have a state represented on the back, like this one is Louisiana. So every state has one. People love to collect quarters and the different kinds of quarters. So definitely, like I said, learn what the front looks like. This is what the old quarter used to look like on the back. And to write quarter, it's Q-U-A-R-T-E-R. Who remembers what a quarter is worth? A quarter is worth 25 cents, can be written like that, or dollar sign, $0.25. So that is the same value as having 25 of these copper pennies. If you had 25 copper pennies of these 25 pennies, that would be the same value as 1 quarter. Now, we've heard quarter in other areas, like we've heard quarter in music when telling time, like a quarter till or a quarter after an hour. So it's important to know that a quarter is 25. And if you had 4 of these quarters, it would equal $1. 4 quarters equal a whole. 4 quarters equal $1. All right, let's review what we've learned so far today. And I'm going to lay out the different coins that we are talking about right now. And remember, in yesterday's video, you also learned about the $50 and the dollar coin. All right, so this is called a, good job, penny. And it is worth 1 cent. This is called a nickel. Good job. It is worth 5 cents. This is called a dime. It is worth 10 cents. And then finally, this is called a quarter. How much is it worth? $25. So these are the different ways that you can write money, and these coins specifically, but it's important to remember things like if you have 25 pennies, then you do have 25 cents. Even though it's not a quarter, an actual quarter piece, you still have 25 cents. Or if you have 2 of these nickels, well, you know that 1 nickel is 5 cents. So if you have 2, 5 plus 5 is 10. You don't have a 10-cent piece, but you still have 10 cents because you have 5 plus 5. So it's really fun working with money and learning all the different combinations that you can make and counting the money that you have. All right, boys and girls, have fun with your activity. I can't wait to see your responses, and make sure you check yesterday's video if you have any questions or today's video. Bye.